Welcome to the WCG for semi-final 2 of the 2019 Australia Day T20 Big Bash, as the two dark horses face off for a spot in the big one, with Young Money Cash Money taking on 2 inches short of a length. Both of these sides are in their maiden voyage at the Australia Day T20 Big Bash, so the victorious side in this blockbuster semi-final will become just the 4th side to make it through to the grand final in their debut tournament. So as we take a look at 2 key players who may just be the difference in this blockbuster semi-final, Daniel Arnold, who has been a revelation for Young Money Cash Money in his debut tournament, has 59 runs for the tournament at a tick under 20 and has also picked up the 3 wickets. 2 inches short of a length's grand final hopes hinge largely on their skipper Hamid Al-Bashar, who has accrued 47 runs for the tournament at a tick over 15 and has also picked up 4 key wickets to lead from the front for the men in red. Young Money Cash Money have won the toss and have elected to bat first. So it will be Daniel Arnold who will get this innings underway for Young Money Cash Money. Has had a fantastic debut tournament with the bat, averaging just on 20. Can he continue with his stellar form in this blockbuster semi-final? So the first ball of semi-final 2, it'll be Alex Stepien going around the wicket to Daniel Arnold. In now, and it's a good short delivery, and Arnold sways out of the way of it. Yeah, that's a good start here from Stepien. The wild thing on from ball 1. Stepien will continue to Arnold in the opening over. As he's in now, it's a full wide delivery, and Arnold has a swing and looks towards the umpire. Yeah, but it hasn't been given a wide. It must have just been inside. Yeah, it was. Stepien in again around the wicket to Arnold in the opening over. In now, it's another short delivery, and Arnold has a wild swipe at it and looks towards the umpire again, but he can't make contact, and it's another dot. It'll be the skipper Hamid Al-Bashar to bowl the second over of the innings. As he's in now to Arnold, it's a short wide delivery, and Arnold hammers this through the cover region for his first boundary. It's a gift there from Al-Bashar first up, which Arnold gleefully accepts. No wicket for 6 in the second over, as Al-Bashar will continue to Arnold now, as it hits Arnold on the body and will scamper through for a leg bye. So a decent result there for Al-Bashar, who was hit to the boundary with his previous delivery. As Young Money Cash Money move along to 0 for 7 in the second over. A decent start with the ball here from the Reds. They'll be pretty happy with the containment job they've done on Arnold so far. As Al-Bashar will come in over the wicket once again to Arnold. It's another short delivery, but Arnold doesn't get over the top of it and hammers this out of the WCG. That is a huge wicket here for 2 inches short of a length. Arnold dismissed for just 4. Young Money Cash Money 1 for 7 in the second over. And that brings Ryan Schaefer to the crease to bat at 2 for his side. Made 18 off 7 against the defending champions in his last stick. Can he repeat the dose against 2 inches short of a length? So it'll be Hamid Al-Bashar into Schaefer for his first delivery. And it's a short delivery, and this one has been called a wide. So Schaefer gets a sighter first up, as another one is added to the Young Money Cash Money tally. So 1 for 8 in the second over. Here's Al-Bashar will continue to Schaefer. In now, it's a back of a length delivery, and Schaefer is on the back foot, and it's well fielded there by Stepien at cover, who saves a certain boundary. So this is the final ball of the second over, and a brilliant start with the ball for the men in red. Young Money Cash Money 1 for 8 with Schaefer yet to get off the mark. Al-Bashar is into Schaefer now. It's a shorter delivery, and he's punished down the ground for 4. And that's a brilliant way to get off the mark there from Schaefer. It's an unfortunate way to end what's otherwise been a successful over. 1 for 12, as Alex Stepien will bowl around the wicket for the third over of the innings. And it's a ball that goes across Schaefer, who leaves it alone outside the off stump. 2 inches short of a length in the ascendancy so far in this semi-final. I feel this is a massive over in the context of the match. Stepien is in again around the wicket to Schaefer, and this one slides down the leg side. It'll be called a wide. Another sundry added to the Young Money Cash Money total. 1 for 13 in the third over. Schaefer will be looking to find the boundary pretty soon. Stepien is in again to him now, and it's hit towards the leg side, and it's brilliantly fielded there by Josh Bolling, who saves a certain boundary and keeps the pressure on Schaefer. Has had very little to do so far in this semi-final, has Bolling. Comes up trumps with his first meaningful contribution of this match. Young Money Cash Money 1 for 14 with 8 deliveries remaining in the innings. Stepien bowls again here to Schaefer, as he smokes one towards Hamid Al-Bashar, who nearly pulls off an absolute blinder. has saved a certain 6, and he's up quickly to save the boundary on the rebound. Great stuff from the skipper. So a brilliant bit of cricket there from both sides. A step-in bowl again now to Schaefer, and it's another short delivery which goes across him. And Schaefer can only get a single once again. Young Money, Cash Money, 1 for 16 as we arrive at the final ball of the third over. So the men in red will be very pleased where they're at the moment. Can they finish off this over with a positive result? Step in is in again around the wicket to Schaefer. It's a full delivery and Schaefer hits this down the ground for a much needed boundary. So they can't finish the over with a positive result. 1 for 20 with an over to go. So it'll be Josh bowling to bowl the final over of the innings. As he's in now to Schaefer. This is a short delivery and Schaefer advances and hits this through mid-wicket. That is absolutely disdainful there from Schaefer, who has moved along to 17. Young Money, Cash Money, 1 for 26 in the final over. As bowling will continue to Schaefer. It's a floated delivery, but Schaefer has hit this over the fence, and that's the second wicket down for Young Money, Cash Money. Schaefer goes for a well-made 17. This side are 2 for 26. So it's the skipper, Rabi Basha, who makes his way to the crease, the last man in. Hasn't featured with the bat for his side since match 6. He's got 3 deliveries to get them over the magic 30 mark. So it's bowling to Abasha around the wicket for his first delivery. In now to short wide delivery. It's hit towards his brother on the offside, but he can't beat Hamid there at cover, and it's a precious dot ball for the men in red. 10 to inches short of a length, wrap up this innings. They'll be delighted to chase anything under the 30 mark. As bowling is in once again to Elbasha, who has a wild swing outside the off stump and can't make contact. And that's another brilliant result there for the men in red. So the final ball of the innings, Young Money, Cash Money, 2 for 27. It's a full floated delivery there from bowling, and Elbasha's able to get it to the boundary with the last delivery. So he gets them over the magic 30 mark. 2 inches short of a length is still well and truly in it. So Young Money, Cash Money have set the men in red a target of 32 for victory after finishing at 2 for 31 after their 20 deliveries. Ryan Schaefer top scoring with 17 off 9 deliveries, with Hamid Basha and Josh bowling picking up a wicket each for the men in red. So will it be the debutants in black or the debutants in red to make the grand final? 32 to get. So it'll be Josh bowling who'll get this run chase underway for 2 inches short of a length. He's yet to make a meaningful contribution with the bat in this tournament. Could this be his time to shine? So the first ball of the run chase will be Ryan Schaefer bowling around the wicket to Josh bowling. In now to full delivery, and Josh bowling hammers it down the ground, but that's a well-positioned bin first up here for Young Money, Cash Money. Bowling is desperately unlucky there with the first delivery, as the bin saves a certain boundary. Schaefer to continue to bowling in the opening over, and is in now to bowling and beats him outside the off stump with an absolute beauty. Has bowled beautifully so far in this tournament, and that's another one to add to the collection. No wicket for one in the opening over. Schaefer will continue around the wicket as this pops up on the leg side, and it's brilliantly caught there from Arnold. Now, was there any bat? It's a massive appeal, but the umpire says no, as bowling points to his thigh. Yeah, I think that might have just come off the leg. It's unlucky there for Arnold. Nervous times here for bowling. Schaefer will continue to him around the wicket, and he's in now, and it's another rip snorter there to bowling. This is hostile stuff from Schaefer in the opening over of this run chase. And bowling will be happy to just see this one out, I think. So 2 inches short of a length, no wicket for 2 as we arrive at the final ball of the first over. So Schaefer is in once again to bowling. This one's a full delivery as bowling has a wild swing at it, and he's clean bowled. That's the first wicket down for 2 inches short of a length as bowling departs for 1. So it's Hamid Basha, the 2 inches short of a length skipper, who will make his way to the crease at number 2. His side are in early trouble in this run chase. And Basha desperately needs to produce a captain's knock for his side. So it'll be brother v brother for the second over of the innings, as Rabi is into Hamid Basha, and that is a horrible delivery to begin with for the Young Money, Cash Money skipper. So that'll be a free hit to Hamid. That's not the first time that Rabi has beamed his brother in the backyard, as he just offered his brother a chance to get confident at the crease. So a free hit here to Hamid Basha. Can only be out over the fence or run out for this delivery. Rabi is into his brother now. It's a shorter delivery, and Hamid gets this on the leg side and beats Arnold there at mid-wicket, and that's a much-needed boundary for the men in red. Hamid does make his brother pay for that horrid delivery. 2 inches short, 1 for 7. So Rabi Basher will continue to his brother in the second over. As he's in now, it's another short delivery, and this one's overhead height, and that will be called a wide. Rabi remonstrates with the umpire, but I don't think this is a difficult decision at all for the umpire. Nah, clear as day. 1 for 8 in the second over. There's Basher to Basher here again, and he cuts straight through his brother this time. That's a better delivery there from Rabi, and that's a precious dot there for Young Money Cash Money. So it's 2 ball required for the men in red, as it's 24 to get off 12 deliveries. So Hamid will need to start finding the boundary pretty regularly here. As Basher bowls to his brother once again. In now, it's a full delivery, and it's hit on the leg side, but Hamid can't beat Daniel Arnold there at mid-wicket, and that's another priceless dot. So it's 24 off 11 now here for the men in red, as we arrive at the final ball of the second over. Rabi steadies himself at the top of his mark. Here's his in now to his brother. It's a good length delivery, but Basher advances and slaps his back down the ground for a much-needed boundary. 2 inches short of a length, 1 for 12 after 2. So it'll be Daniel Arnold to bowl the third over of the innings, as he's in now over the wicket to Hamid Basher, who has a big swing and a miss. No, he doesn't have a big swing and a miss, because he's caught the edge, and that's a massive wicket for Young Money Cash Money. The skipper goes for 8, and Young Money Cash Money are just 1 wicket away. So it all hinges on the bat of Alex Stepien, as he is the last man in for 2 inches short of a length. They require 20 off 9 deliveries, and he'll have to go from just about ball 1. So it'll be Arnold into Stepien for his first delivery. In now, it's a full delivery, and Stepien clips this off his toes towards the fence, but will only get a single. Arnold to come into Stepien once again in the third over. As he's in now, it's a good length delivery, and this one strikes Stepien on the body, and he can only scamper through for a leg bye. So things are getting very desperate here for the men in red. 18 required off 7 deliveries here for the men in red. And Young Money Cash Money are inching closer to a maiden grand final. So Arnold to continue to Stepien over the wicket in the third over. In now, it's a good length delivery, and it's a plain to miss there from Stepien. 2 inches short of a length, now need 3 a ball here. So it's a huge final ball here of the third over. Stepien needs to find the boundary, as Arnold is in now to Alex Stepien over the wicket. It's a full delivery, and it narrowly misses the stumps, but it's a priceless dot for the men in black. So 2 inches short of a length, need a miracle in this final over. And Schaefer is into Stepien, and it's a good length delivery, and it's a play miss there from Stepien first up. And it looks like Young Money Cash Money are going to win this battle of the dark horses, as it's 18 required off 4 deliveries. Schaefer is in again to Stepien now, and it's a full delivery, and he can't make contact. So Stepien needs to hit 3 sixes here, which is highly unlikely. So the result will all hinge on this delivery. Stepien must hit a 6 to keep his side alive. As Schaefer is into him now, it's a full delivery, and it hits his leg, and it goes through to the auto wiki. There's no edge, but there's no glory either for Stepien, as the Young Money Cash Money celebrations begin. So the final ball of the match would be Ryan Schaefer into Stepien, as it's a full delivery. Schaefer fields well off his own bowling, and Young Money Cash Money are through to the big dance. So Young Money Cash Money become the first debutant since Nice Gary in 2017 to qualify for the grand final in their debut tournament, after accounting for 2 inches short of a length here in semi-final 2 by 16 runs. It was a valiant effort there from the men in red, but they have come up short and bow out at the semi-final stage. So it will be the 2 group winners, the 2 best sides of the competition, who will face off in this year's decider. And what a cracking contest we have in store for us next. Not only will one of either Wet Up or Young Money Cash Money win their first title, but one of these sides will become the first side since Nice Gary in 2017 to go through the entire tournament undefeated.